So here we are with Season 5, Episode 2 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Last episode, we get to see the Galactic Horde and the true antagonist, I suppose, Horde Prime himself, and we get to see how much of a cunning man he is, and that he is definitely a, a force to be dealt with. Catra pledged her loyalty to Horde Prime, and it seems like even though Catra currently doesn't have anything to offer him right now, as he says, he will make use of every single pawn. So we will just have to see what happens to Catra, but then also Adora is like, you know, she's here at the part where Mara was before and she fainted. She's been having these visions, so perhaps we will also be seeing what's going to happen to Adora. Full lengths on Patreon, first episode is free, and early access in a YouTube membership. Other than that, let us get started. Wow, the stars. What is that, we've got the sea elves over there just watching.
For Prime has come to you.
Oh, Prime has come.
For you have been given the opportunity
To be a part
share in
of
a world soon to be
remade in my...
image.
Ew, it's gonna be all white and shit. Gross!
Your She-Ra. She would see you suffer in darkness for her sake.
Oh, putting a bounty on her?
Hide this false
Wow. If you want to survive.
they will not escape my judgment.
Mmm. Yes, it's amazing and bad at the same time. But think of the tech! Come on out, Scorpia. It was supposed to be She-Ra, right? In that final picture, but it's like Adora.
You hungry?
She's dead!
I gotta go save Glimmer.
Have you been sleeping? Guess not.
That happens to regular people when they keep throwing themselves into battle and refusing to.
I hate it.
I hate being a regular person.
Now close
She's just having visions and...
asleep and everyone else.
Did someone say Swift? Is Adora feeling better? Did you tell her about Horde? Does she know he's looking for her?
She's not going to rest.
We'll be fine soon, right?
Hopefully. Just fucking give her... Get the fuck out! Oh, damn, dude. Already napping? On the single bed?
Nope.
We know she's on Horde Prime's ship, but we don't know where that is, like,
In space.
Then it's up to us to make a plan to find Glimmer.
Alright, time for the princesses.
We don't need dolls. We just need
These hands! She's gotta throw them!
launch Horde
Yeah!
to find Glimmer's spirit out in space. Hello. Oh, hi. Were you guys talking about space? We were talking about how to get Glimmer back from space. I do
Anything.
from space.
Oh, you gonna launch the...
Universe of information at our fingertips.
This isn't like a fun field trip. Our friends out there. Remember? Glimmer? Ugh. The sparkly one?
Not that smart. Just dead eyes.
Right.
Look over there! Is that a robot? Where?
Holy shit.
She's betrayed us before.
Well, first of all, she thought y'all left her.
I'm just saying, none of us know how to track a spaceship.
Yeah, she's on your side now. It's all like,
Give her a chance.
yeah. Just the anime girl stare.
Are you gonna help us
Geek
or not?
princess.
If you help us find Glimmer, you can go to space.
Get her interest. Yeah, come on now. Gotta work with her interest, not against.
You should not be here. Has decreed that none shall speak to the queen.
Oh, she wasn't speaking. She was just staring at her.
Little sister, why do you
Ah, so he just takes over command. Very interesting.
Prime?
Prime sees all?
Yeah, Prime knows all. Ugh. Does that mean that their eyes are just like in the back this whole time? You know, Catra's trying to take some sort of comfort in, like, the one person who she sort of knows, even if they were on the other side. The opposing side, I mean. I can't even take the sword. The sword is shattered. No, she did take the swords, but sword shattered. Oh my god! It's just a radio frequency. Frosta was seeing what Scorpio was doing. So you gotta get closer. She needs to get closer. Oh. Again, you gotta work with her interests, not against it.
So, what's the plan? That's the whole plan. Sneak past the surveillance box. Ugh, I don't know. Adora usually handles the being in charge stuff. Did she seriously just immediately run?
That's why you gotta hold on to her.
I thought you might enjoy a diversion.
A diversion, huh? Oh. This is the area where we keep all the things that you... Yeah.
Worlds you destroyed.
Oh, just low grip. But I will do it.
This is my favorite. A treasure from the first world I conquered.
Ah, the first.
You seem reluctant to help, but I only wish to use your weapon to
For-
bring peace.
Yeah, for good. Else...
Corners of the universe.
Peace? If you activate the heart of Etheria, there will be no one left.
Yes. No war.
Yeah, if everybody's dead.
Your world belongs to me.
You know what I gotta say?
But I am
That's a good pause on him.
Be reunited with your father in
My good graces.
Would you deliver me Shira?
Would you give up Shira for your father?
Thought I could save the world. All I did was bring you here. Never help.
Excuse me, that was his first trophy. He says he's in the light, but sure it looks like he was in the darkness out there, dude, in the shadows. Just seeing Entrapta's hair. They gotta have a little fucking kitty strap to her.
Almost got it. No, false alarm. We need to get closer.
Ouch. Good to go.
I should run.
Don't run, do run. What the fuck is going on? This is a charade, dude. Oh, must have been the wind. She's just walking straight into enemy.
Oh, hello. Very technologically advanced.
Is this you flirting? Oh, well, you know, Horde Prime sees all.
I should have known better than to trust you. You don't care about Glimmer or any of us. You only care about tech.
Are you all mad at me?
You're seriously just realizing that? Yeah, we're mad.
You don't consider how your actions affect other people.
Aw.
Even people who are supposed to be your friends. The ones who were getting beat up by your dumb bots.
Did you guys ever fucking apologize to her for fucking abandoning her?
I thought maybe if I could use tech to help you, you'd like me. But I messed that up too.
Oh, well, here she goes, just running off to...
I said we have to.
I'm sorry I'm bad at listening.
I want to keep going.
Everything up, but you need this signal and I'm gonna get it for you.
Oh,
You're still trying to get the signal?
well, yeah.
Simmer needs us.
She's just bad at expressing it, you know? She cares about it in her own ways.
Get that signal. We'll cover you.
Yeah, sneaking is not your, it's not your forte. Wow, that was a good shot. No fall damage.
What's inside you?
You think there's like some water deep underground Maybe there is. Yeah.
If there's one thing I know in the fright zone, it's the sewer system.
Okay, good news and bad news. The good news, I've successfully triangulated Horde Prime's flagship.
Hooray! Oh, here's Adora running off to She-Ra. It's a spiral!
Are you She-Ra?
No.
She-Ra's gone. The sword is broken.
But you are She-Ra.
I know how much I'd miss her. Not just her strength, but I guess I liked knowing that I had a destiny.
Oh, you like not having a destiny?
It wasn't. It was random.
You were
Elsa
just picked?
brought me through the portal because she needed to use the weapon.
It was a lottery. You won the lottery? Congrats.
I don't know what my destiny is anymore, but I know my friends need my help.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just figure it out from there.
Oh, maybe that is your destiny. To save your friends. Wow, it was a dream this whole time.
Adora!
Oh wow, you were right.
I needed some sleep.
Because I'm on a call with Mermista and she's saying,
The rebellion is in good hands. Yeah, it turns out I'm an awesome leader, so we're gonna be fine. And Entrapta helped.
Wow.
Weirdo, but you did good today. You got your back anytime.
Oh. Alright, we gotta go.
I don't know how to say this.
You're staying here.
I don't belong on a ship. I belong on Etheria.
Of course.
And with you gone, someone's gotta bring the glorious flowing hair.
She-Ra anymore?
But I'll always be your loyal steed.
Oh. Does that mean that you're still She-Ra in the end? So just like an illusion magic? Noise. Art right there.
What do you think, Micah? Have we wasted enough of their time?
Get my good side.
She-Ra with Micah's face on it. Goddamn, dude. So I assume Entrapta went on with them, right? Because, like, I mean, how else? I reinstate my hooray!
See you soon, baby girl.
Oh. Oh, here's Catra again, breaking the rules.
Me some more, so leave me alone. Wait. I'm sorry. Can you stay? Just
All right. Yeah, I mean, even Catra is like seeking some sort of comfort. Oh, got me a little teary there. Cause like, I mean, it's in the end, right? Again, I kind of said Catra is just looking for some sort of comfort out there in the world, out there in this fucking spaceship where like she doesn't know anybody. God, you know what's absolutely fucked? Because like, if Adora, Bo, and Entrapta are going and they're flying over to where Horde Prime is, right? And they're gonna go get Glimmer. Fucking Catra's gotta be there, and then they're just like, all right, bye Catra, bye Catra, we've got Glimmer, bye. But perhaps, you know, Glimmer will get some sense of attachment to Catra, and hopefully she'll be like, no, we actually gotta save Catra, we gotta get Catra back. But then, you know, some stuff happened, and Catra will unfortunately still be in Horde Prime's side, you know, so we're kind of going back to bye Catra, bye. Alright, I'm gonna write some notes and we will be right back to the center. So Entrapta comes in to, you know, the princesses talking with each other, and the princesses are just kind of like, oh, Entrapta, you know, hi Entrapta, you know, like, and so, you know, we've got Mermista coming in to just be like, look, we're trying to save our friend. We're not here for you to run more of your messed up experiments. And during around this time, I kind of just like, well, I mean, have you, and like they make mention of like, oh, you've betrayed us. And I'm just kind of like, oh, well, have you at least apologized for leaving her? And in a sense, they thought that she was dead. So like, you know, is there a need to apologize at that point, but I still think that there's like a talk to be said right there. But you know, again, I think Entrapta kind of has just moved on with that whole issue, and she's like, whatever, you know. She's doing all these things in her own ways, and she's just not good with interacting with people. And so overall, I do really enjoy this episode and how we get to see Entrapta more, and we get to see her interactions with the princesses. Alright, so that was Season 5, Episode 2 of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed the spotlight that we've got on Entrapta, and you know, like I said, her relationship with the princesses currently, and you know, just kind of how she deals with her with how she's feeling in her own ways, right? It's like, it's not that like with the talk between Mermista, right, who is the one who's been more aggressive out here, and she's just kind of like, hello, our friends out there, do you even fucking care about saving our friend, you know, like, and you know, just her and Perfuma kind of going on almost like a good cop, bad cop kind of feel, where Mermista's like, hey, she betrayed us, you know, and then maybe if she sees Horde Prime's ship, she's probably going to switch to his army instead. And Perfuma is just like, oh, well, she did send a lot of her inventions after us, after all, and all that, right? She's, Perfuma's just out here supporting Mermista's side. Again, it's understandable why they feel that way, obviously, and especially with the way that Mermista is acting, right? She's kind of already pushed all of these aside, or at the very least, you know, she's not really showcasing it to the princesses. And so and you know, I think it's Mermista who's just kind of like, do you even fucking care about our friend, right? Like, you only care about technology, you only care about going into space and shit, right? That's the only reason why you're here talking to us in this in the first place. We're going through all these sneaky shenanigans, you know, with Entrapta just really focusing on trying to get the signal that she doesn't really care about the whole sneaking mission, you know, like they're all running, and Perfuma is like getting dragged along with Entrapta and everything. You know, she's coming up to try to get a signal, but oh no, there's actually no signal here at all. Yeah, they're going through all this stuff, and like Mermista is out here the one who has to make the plans, you know? She was just kind of like, okay, so we're gonna sneak in there, we're gonna get Geek Princess to triangulate with the signal and whatnot, you know? And I can't remember who asked, it was either Scorpia or Frosta. Probably not Frosta. It's either Scorpia or Perfuma. Anyways, I think it might be Scorpia. Anyways, you know, they ask, so what's the plan? And Mermista's like, that's the plan. We fucking sneak in, right? And so we kind of have these moments where Mermista is just like, oh man, I'm just not as good as planning as Adora is. And she's just reveling in her misery a little bit. So Scorpia is like, what do we do? And yeah, here's Mermista freaking out, right? I don't know, this plan was obviously doomed from the start. I'm not Adora. Why did I think I could be a leader? He's out here shedding tears, and here's Entrapta like, well, still nothing, you know? Like, Mermista's out here trying to have a moment, and Entrapta's just like, still need the signals. Come on now, let's get going. This transmission pattern is fascinating. We should get closer. Yeah, that's what Entrapta says. We can't, says Mermista. Slaps that out. Thanks to you, this place is about to be swarming with bots. We have to retreat. I should have known better than to trust you. You don't care about Glimmer or any of us. You only care about tech. So like, Mermista is out here yelling at Entrapta, and Entrapta is like processing this in her head right now. Like, wait, are you all mad at me? Wait a minute. It's just clicking in her head finally, because like she's so engrossed in trying to get this signal. You're seriously just realizing that? Yeah, we're mad. You don't consider how your actions affect other people who are supposed to be your friends. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I definitely get it, right? They're out here trying to fucking sneak, and Entrapta is just walking right into enemy line. Like us, the ones who were getting beat up by your dumb bots. Yeah, understandable. Okay. So, she's getting a tongue lashing by the princesses out here, and whose kingdom you almost destroyed. Understandable. Scorpion's just over like, ooh, I mean, can't really argue against that, can I? Entrapta says, I'm not good at people, but I am good at tech. I thought maybe if I could use tech to help you, you'd like me. So she's trying to, you know, curry favors with them, or win their favors, and befriend them again, right? But I messed that up too. And so Entrapta is still trying to go to get the signal, and Mermista's just over here fucking having to chase after her and all that. Like, obviously, Mermista is pissed at Entrapta for fucking screwing up her plans, the plan that she has, which is just sneak in. So even though she's mad, obviously it's like that whole thing of like, okay, we're not gonna let you go into fucking danger just because we're mad at you. So she fucking tugs at Entrapta's hair, and she yelps at that, which I'm just like, oh, you know, at least I know that she feels her hair getting tugged. Because, like, you know, she uses her hair to do a lot of things, so I'm just kind of like, does she feel it? You know, but I think she feels it getting tugged, right? I said we have to leave. Can you listen for once in your life? And I love that Entrapta's just like, no, I'm bad at listening. I'm sorry, I messed everything up. But you need this signal, and I'm gonna get it for you, right? This is what you need, and I'm trying to help you with this. So Entrapta hears that, right? You're still trying to get the signal? Of course. Glimmer needs us. So she's got little tears in her eyes, although I'm just kind of like, maybe that's just from her hair being pulled. But no, I'm saying, like, no, like, she actually does care. It's just that she has a much more difficult time expressing it, right? Compared to other people, right? Like the princesses. Okay, Geek Princess, get that signal, we'll cover you. So, and Mermista sees that, yeah, okay, so, like, she's not actually here to get, to get, like, the signal, to get, like, the tech out of her own interests, right? She's actually is here for our interests, right? The interest of everyone here in this party. Again, it's just that she just couldn't communicate that well to other people. So now that Mermista understands, oh, she actually does care about Glimmer. She is trying to help us this whole time instead of just doing this out of her own interests. Okay, you know, we're gonna go and we're gonna help you. So Entrapta gets the signal, right? She finds out where Hordak is located, but at the same time, she intercepted the last message he sent, which is he's going to send a reinforcement to this planet because they are out here in full force trying to find Shira. So everybody's at the ship. And here's Mermista just like, turns out I'm an awesome leader. So we're gonna be fine. Definitely not her having her moment last time, you know? Just crying about how she's not a good leader. But I appreciate that, you know, she takes Entrapta in, you know, and Entrapta helped. You're still a weirdo, but you did good today. God, that's such a, I was gonna say mean girl, but like, Mermista is not a mean girl. She's like more like a goth girl if we're talking about like a high school setting, you know, like we're, you know, and Entrapta's just Entrapta. But it's nice that, you know, Entrapta gets acknowledged, you know, you did good today. We've got your back anytime. You and me, we are friends out here. Oh, and then she gets a little blush and she cries. Very fun. Again, I really enjoy this whole spotlight that we've got for Entrapta. And I would presume, you know, people of it within the spectrum would be able to relate very much to Entrapta. So Entrapta is on the ship with Adora and Bo, and they are heading over to Horde Prime's ship. But I do wonder, will she see Hordak on the ship? consider that maybe Horde Prime is still, you know, rewiring him and all that, and he and he hasn't sent him off to Etheria just yet. You know, maybe they will encounter him, and I wonder what will Entrapta's reaction be to seeing Hordak, or at the very least a newly reborn Hordak, a person who is now within Horde Prime's image and not himself, right? His own image, his own person. So that will be fun, that will be interesting. If it happens anyways, you know, maybe Hordak did get sent in the reinforcement that's going to Etheria. Who knows? But speaking of Horde Prime, he did have a message to the people of Etheria, which is basically hand over She-Ra, and maybe your suffering will end. Maybe, just maybe. And by suffering, I mean, if he just destroys your planet and you die, you don't suffer anymore. So, hey, good for you, am I right? But he did say, you know, She-Ra would let them suffer in the dark, instead of, I would presume, basking in his light, as he kind of says to Glimmer, right? So he is out here trying to get She-Ra because, as Glimmer said, I think? Yeah, Glimmer said, like, you need She-Ra, you can't just kill her. So you have to, because, like, she's the key to the heart of Etheria and everything. So Horde Prime takes her to his trophy room, where he shows her, look at all these nice little collections that I've taken from the worlds that I've destroyed. Isn't that nice? In my Patreon intro, I was making mention about how Horde Prime was starting to remind me of Brainiac. And I mean, I guess in a way, it is like how Brainiac is, except Brainiac just really enjoys taking the knowledge of, like, everything on that planet, and then once he got it, you know, he just destroys the planet. But I guess Horde Prime is just like, oh, I just like collecting a few things, and then I destroy the planet. It's that feeling of rarity, you know? Once you destroy the planet and they can't produce this one item anymore, this thing that I have now, it's the only one in the entire world. That's some good shit, you know? But Horde Prime tells us, you know, his thoughts in the destruction and all that, you know. Glimmer's like, these are the worlds you've destroyed. And he's just like, I take no joy in destruction, but the weeds must be burned away so that new life may flourish. A life of just pure whiteness and blandness, I guess. This is my favorite, he says, right? He's showcasing her a treasure from the first world he conquered, his first ever trophy. And he's just out here letting it be held by Glimmer out here. I guess, why not? You know, like, honestly, if this thing was shatterable, like, I would not let anybody fucking touch it. Hey, but maybe he really just wanted this trophy to be shattered. I don't know. But he is out here, right, still trying to search for She-Ra. He tells her, you know, I am searching for She-Ra. You seem reluctant to help me. I only wish to use your weapon to bring peace to the darkness corners of the universe. Yeah, you're gonna light up the darkest corners of the universe, alright, with the Heart of Etheria. It'll create light, alright, dude. Peace, she says. If you activate the Heart of Etheria, there will be no one left. And, yeah, no war, no pain. Even though you're the one who is bringing this war and bringing this pain, but, you know, it's alright. So it's okay. I mean, again, if you're dead, you can't be suffering. Old world swept aside, a new beginning for the universe. He's just out here deciding that he's going to be the one who cleanses the universe. Right, well, I mean, he's also is the one who wants to be, like, the ruler of the of the known universe out here. I know you understand. All I want to do is what you've already done. So he's making mention of what Glimmer did, right? She wanted to activate the Heart of Etheria, but during that time, she didn't know any better. She thought that this would have saved them, right? As she says, I thought that this was going to save us, but it only brought you instead. And so he tries to bargain with her, right? He showcases this picture, just being like, oh, you know him? And I do wonder if, like, he already knew that there was a relation between them. Must be the giant crescent moon on him. But yeah, he shows this picture, which again, it's a nice pause picture of Micah. So like, I appreciate Horde Prime for giving us a nice a nice pause image. You know, sometimes when you pause a video and then they just have like a really weird face, you know. Thanks for this great shot, Horde Prime. But he's using this to bargain with Glimmer, right? And it's just like, hey, oh, so this is your dad? Look, I can let you reunite with your dad if you just give me She-Ra. So like, come on now, it's a good bargain, don't you think? But like, once you get the planet, like, once you get the Heart of Etheria, I mean, he can't just destroy the planet, right? He can't just destroy Etheria. He has to have Etheria, because Etheria is literally the planet-sized cannon. Well, I mean, She-Ra is the planet-sized cannon, because all the power goes to her. Yeah, so this is the part where she says she wanted to use the Heart of Etheria to save the world, but all she did was bring him here. And she's like, I'm not gonna help you, you know, fucking shatter his trophy. Again, rude. You might be out here destroying worlds and everything and keeping their trophy, keeping one of their items as trophies, but like, come on now. A little rude to the people whose world was destroyed then. So here's Glimmer standing up to Horde Prime, right? Telling him she will never help you. She will never yeah, and you will never win. That's right, Glimmer. The power of friendship will prevail. Just wait until Horde Prime sees. But perhaps this is the reason why Horde Prime is like, all right, I want to send more reinforcement. We're gonna go fucking find She-Ra. Perhaps. Who knows? Who knows? Those who cling to darkness have made their choice. Okay. So we know that Horde Prime is able to see through the eyes of just any of his machines, right? Any of his technology that has eyes anyways. But we get to see him actually taking over a body, right, of his clone. And like, just like, so basically they're saying that their eyes are rolled back this whole time. Are they able to see? I don't know. But like the pupil just slides down and immediately it's Horde Prime talking. And you know what? I've also have been thinking about Mass Effect. and when Horde Prime did this, all I have is just a fucking voice of the oh dude, I can't remember what the name of that thing is from Mass Effect 2. One second. It was the Harbinger. There you go. It's one of the Reapers in the Mass Effect universe. But when Horde Prime takes control, all I thought was assuming direct control, and like now I can't just not think, because like with Horde Prime talking about how he wants to wipe the universe, right, and like cleanse it and make it anew, it really did make me think of the Reaper and how, you know, they come every 50,000 years or something to wipe out the people who are living in the universe and stuff. So that's what I was thinking about. I was like, okay, very fun. But we have two scenes with Catra, right? We've got Glimmer out here. The mirrors, it's like a two-way mirror, but like it can turn into a one-way mirror, or it just like turns off and you can see through it and stuff. So she hears somebody walking in, right? Or she hears a zing according to the subtitle. And so she's just like, oh, who's there? You know, who the fuck are you? Answer me and all that. And so we see on the other side is Catra, who has turned it to a one-way mirror, right? So she's just out here just staring at Glimmer, not really saying anything before she gets caught by, but also like she's like just watching Glimmer, and Glimmer was like, hey, where are you? Fucking answer me and all that. But immediately she kind of just have that like expression of perhaps a little bit of fear, and Catra turns it off, and she was about to walk away because like she just wanted to see Glimmer. Right? It's again, it's that sense of similarity, familiarity, right, of someone who is from your planet and you're just out here stuck in space. But she gets caught by one of the clones telling her she should not be here, that it's the new rule that nobody can talk to the queen. And while they're arguing about this, you know, while they're arguing about this, Glimmer is hearing Catra, right? Knowing that, oh, it's Catra on the other side who is trying to see me, it seems. That's when we see Horde Prime takes over, and he's just kind of like, oh, come on, Catra, what are you doing? Trying to bend the rules out here? Come on now. Prime sees all, little sister. Do not disturb the queen. Yeah, so he's now just calling Catra little sister, to which it's just kind of like he has plans of integrating her. Why he says every machine has its part, has a part in his plan somewhere around there. So it's like he is planning on putting her into his machine, right? Because like he's integrating her into his sisterhood, I guess. Also, he booped her on the nose. Do not disturb the queen. Boop. Hey yo, I just realized he booped the snoot of this cat. How dare he? Sons of bitches. Is that flower edible? I was wondering. Like, is this just like, you know, a nice little decorative for your lunch? I guess, you know, you're eating and you're looking at this flower like, wow, this flower was from a planet that he destroyed. Although I will say, I wonder what this is. You know, I'm just kind of over. I was contemplating about this food and stuff. Okay, I need to stop looking at it. All I know is that one of it's a salad. This looks like a cake for some reason. It could be a protein bar for all I know. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at it because I wanted to. Here we are with Catra going back towards the end of this episode, right? Going back to see Glimmer, and Glimmer, of course, is just like, what the fuck, you know? You're over here taking Horde Prime's side, so why the fuck should I talk to you? So she takes the food and she just tosses at her. Catra assumes a defensive position, and so she's just like, okay, you don't want to talk to me? I'm just gonna walk off. She doesn't even say anything, but immediately Glimmer's just like, whoa, hold on. Actually, you know, I'm sorry. Can you stay just a little bit? You know, just for a little while, because the both of them are just seeking comfort in one another. And I just love Catra just saying, okay, you know. And she sits down, wraps her tails around her, and the two of them are just sitting together, you know, trying to find some sort of comfort in one another. I'm just over talking about this scene. I'm just like, I'm getting all teary about it. Just, oh, you know? I'm glad that Glimmer told Catra to stay, you know? And hopefully, again, when Adora and Bo and Entrapta comes here to save Glimmer, at the very least, maybe Glimmer would be like, hey, maybe we should take Catra with us, you know? Like, I think it'd be a little cruel to just leave this cat alone out in space, you know? But I would presume they're probably not going to win. They're gonna fail in that aspect. Who knows? But we'll just have to see what will happen to Catra, right? So for Adora, she has been trying to sleep, and here she is in her sleep, in her dreams, right? She sees She-Ra, so she's running after She-Ra with her broken sword and everything. She-Ra's just out here leading her to an area where she sees the portal again. I would presume, I mean, this is the portal where Light Hope pulled her through. Yeah, looks like it. Although when they show this scene, it just looks like that portal is like right above them. But no, I think that's just the bottom of the portal. It's just, that's how big this fucking portal is, I guess. It's humongous. But here's Adora questioning, who are you? Are you She-Ra? Does She-Ra still not talking to her, you know? It's like her avatar state or something. She-Ra's gone. The sword is broken, but we know that the sword is not needed for She-Ra. She doesn't know about that yet, but here she is trying to wonder, like, what do I do now? You know, I'm not She-Ra anymore, and that's the thing that she has to come to an understanding last episode, right? She was trying to do all these things that she would be doing as She-Ra, but she couldn't, and, you know, at the very least, she was trying to learn last episode that she has her friends with her who will be able to help her along the way, even if she's not She-Ra. She doesn't have to do this alone anymore. She says, I'm not sorry I did it, you know, I'm not sorry I broke the sword, but I just didn't know how much I'd miss her. I miss not just her strength, but I I guess I liked knowing that I had a destiny. So she has to admit that in the end, even though she was trying to fight against her destiny, and like Light Hope literally just being like, no, you can't fucking stop it. This is your destiny, right? She was fighting so hard against her destiny, but now that she feels like she is ripped away from this, she did it herself, right? She's just like, you know, I kind of miss having a purpose in life. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I miss having the strength. Goddamn. But it wasn't my destiny to be She-Ra, was it? It was random. Yeah, you won the lottery. Light Hope brought me through the portal because she needed to use the weapon. And you just happened to be She-Ra. But at the same time, she's just like, it was random. And it's just kind of like, well, I mean, isn't that kind of how it is? If from what we learned, right, Etheria picks out She-Ra. So, like, I would presume Etheria, from miles and miles away, is just like, that baby over there. That baby right there. It's gotta be She-Ra. Etheria called to you, right? That's the only reason I'm here. Yeah, because Light Hope needed the weapon. Shining She-Ra just doesn't say anything. But Adora continues. I don't know what my destiny is anymore, but I know that my friends need my help. I'll just figure it out from there. And the Glimmering She-Ra is just like, cool. Good shit, you know? Good for you. So, this, you know, it's a very short scene. Not very, but it's a short scene with Adora. And basically, her coming to acceptance that I'm not She-Ra anymore, but I know I need to save my friends, and I will just figure it out from there. And finally, she gets a good sleep, you know? She actually feels better now. As Bo rushes in, you know, wow, Bo, you were right. I just needed some sleep. I feel great. Good shit, dude. So, we've got a newly refreshed Adora, who now knows that she is not She-Ra anymore, and she's gotta do whatever it takes to get her friend back, so good for her. Also, you know, Glimmer was like trying to teleport last episode, I believe, right? She was trying to teleport out, but she couldn't, and I would presume it's because she's just so far away from the stone, from the rune stone. You know, like, unfortunately, she's not getting a good Wi-Fi out here. It's like 0 bars, so she's unable to use her power. Or like her powers are now kind of depleted, or Horde Prime has some sort of anti-magic technology. I would presume that he has witnessed magic before. Etheria can't be the only planet with magic. I don't know. The final thing that I wanted to talk about is just Bo. You know, I was editing episode 8, season 4, and I was kind of talking about how, like, oh, Bo needs to fucking put his foot down. You know, put his boot down. And just tell people what is needed to be said. So I like that here in this scene, Bo is just trying to get Adora to sleep. You know, alright, Adora, close your eyes and fucking rest. And then Frosted comes in, and he's just like, look, you know, like, it's okay. Like, she needs to sleep, so, like, you guys need to just fucking chill right now, you know, until Adora gets back up. And then fucking Swift Wind comes in. Oh, did someone say Swift Wind? And Bo is just out here like, shut up, you know? And Micah comes in, and you just see Bo is just over here fucking grimacing, dude. So, Micah's coming in. He's just like, hey, you tell her about Horde Prime's message? And so, Adora, who's trying to sleep, is like, what? What about Horde Prime? What the fuck? He's looking for me, what? And so, Bo has had enough. You know, he's like, alright, that's enough. Adora, rest. Swift Wind, head. put her back on. He's just like, everyone, just shut up. She'll be fine soon, right? Yeah, she just needs sleep. You know, he's just like, get out. Stop bothering her. We do have the final person who's gonna come in, right? I do. His voice is just croaking at this point. I love it. It's cracking and everything. All right, everybody's leaving. He's just over here like, whew. Thank goodness. She's napping now. Whew, my goodness. Just a little smile on him immediately. Hello, Entrapta. Adora sick log. It's been 3 days, goddamn. So, yeah, he's just like, nope, get out. Just fucking tosses his Entrapta out. Very fun. See, look, this is what Bo needed, dude. He just needed to fucking put his goddamn foot down and tell everybody what they need to be fucking doing. Good on Bo, dude. Good on Bo. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Good episode. I enjoyed it. I didn't really expect that we were gonna go into Horde Prime's place already, but I guess they really do need to take Glimmer out, and again, I don't really think they're going to take Catra out of the ship, because, like, he's still probably gonna plan on using her at some point, right? So, unless he's already implanted something in Catra that we haven't seen yet, and she would just be like a sleeper agent or something. Who knows? Who knows? But I would presume Catra is still going to be staying on that ship, and Horde Prime is going to do something to her that will just control her or something, and maybe we will get Glimmer back. So, good for her. Or maybe it is all just a giant failed plan. Who knows? Who knows? But we'll just have to see in the next episode. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. And that's it. Bye!